Do a little searching. You can see some pretty interesting videos on how these guys operate. Let me just show it real quick. It's about 3 minutes long. Let's see. It's one of the best ones I've seen. Hey, you'll notice the guys that go in there, they look like maybe some neighbor kids. You know, they're not. There's nothing really. Well, they don't look that evil. They go in, they do the burglary, and they leave, and they're carrying the victim's property out inside the victim's bag. So they didn't bring any bags with them. They carried it out in the victim's stuff. So. And you can notice how calm they are when they do this. That's pretty current. They got good cameras, these people.
Yeah.
You always wonder what they're doing inside there. They have so many good cameras, you know. This guy doesn't wait too long to get an answer at the door.
Waited long enough to get a pretty fair picture of him.
Yeah, but you can't see his face. You see the top of his hat. What good is that?
I have no doubt, they had a cover story ready to go if somebody came to the door, like looking for Steve or whatever.
Is this the back?
Same house. This is the back cameras. So they're gonna look in the windows, see if anybody's home.
Did they get these guys?
Oh, I don't know. So they're going to this tool shed looking for tools, the victim's own garden tools to break
They
things
slide
down.
their sleeves down so they don't leave fingerprints.
What is she all got now? Wow.
Did the victim put this on YouTube?
No, it's like Crime Stoppers.
Oh.
Like they were looking for the public's help in finding these guys.
So, that's the camera from the people's house.
Yeah.
They'll record. Wow. You can open the door that easy?
Here they come. They're going to carry it out in the victim's own suitcases. I mean, if you're driving down, you see your neighbor's, that guy standing at your neighbor's doorway, you might think, you wouldn't think twice. They're not always going to look like what we think they're going to look like. They're not going to be like wearing ski masks and gloves and all that stuff. That was it.
So if they had a big Doberman barking at them, they'd have just kept on walking by, huh?
Maybe. They had a burglary in West Hills, or Woodland Hills, I saw this morning. They had a Rottweiler, and I saw where they corralled into a shed, and they put a big trash can in the way, and the dog couldn't get out of it. Some of these guys, it just depends. If they're afraid of dogs, they're afraid of dogs. If they're not, then slow them down. Get anything,
I have a pair of cameras on my patio, like my baby, but I have a pair of cameras there. They only have one view. I have them in both. I have them in the middle of the patio aiming out. So if they walk away, basically I have the whole back of the house covered between the two cameras.
With a recorder.
Yeah, it's on my computer.
on your computer.
Yeah.
But are you storing that? Storing it for a while?
For a while, yeah, but if nothing happens, I just erase.
I understand, but you do have a capability to store
Oh,
it.
yeah,
for
yeah,
something
yeah,
else.
yeah. It works with a card that you put into your computer.
Okay.
Does anybody else here have cameras in at their house? I saw online. I don't remember the website. $20. You could buy 4 of the phony ones. They look really good. They have a little light.
Fry's has the funny ones. I have 3 out in front of my house.
Yeah.
One on each corner, one at the front door. And I have a little label on by my doorbell that says, "You are being videotaped."
Yeah, that's good. Then they you can buy anything online. They have signs that have a fake security camera company or sign says video surveillance on property, things like that.
The phony ones that they have at Fry's look absolutely, totally like a camera. The only thing it doesn't have is a little red light on it. But it's a plastic model, and they're $7 or $8 a piece, something like that.
Yeah. It's
They're made by Swan, which is a security.
be the best $20 you ever spent.
Yeah.
I went to an open house not too long ago where, the sliders are always the unprotected,
Yeah.
from alarms and stuff. They had these metal gates that you could push all the way to the side to where they weren't visible, but if
Mhm.
you were gonna go on vacation or whatever, you would close them and lock them up. Would you happen to know where they sell those?
No, I don't know. Never even heard of that. It's kind of like
I hadn't either.
like
I
a
thought it was-
storefront would have, kind of.
Yeah, it was ingenious, I thought, because that's the
They're
one
like the accordion
unprotected.
Yeah, just like a store would have.
It's the unprotected door that they smash, because they know it's not alarmed.
Yeah.
If they're gonna smash, they'll go smash a window or something else. You got for
Yeah, but those are wired though, and the screens are wired, and so those are protected with the sliding.
Yeah, those
door.
French doors, those are easy to get through.
That's what this was.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a perfect example.
Now, in my house, I have an alarm, but the way mine is located, there's a scanner that goes across the sliding glass door, that side. So if somebody comes through that sliding glass door, regardless of how they get it, because, they can actually cut the glass and not move the door to trip the sensor. But you cut the glass, if it comes through the scanner, gets you. In fact, it gets me coming downstairs at night, so I know it works. And in the living room, it's one that goes across the stairway. So if somebody climbs up and climbs in the bathroom window and then starts coming back downstairs, as soon as you come down the stairway, it catches you. Boom.
Yeah, I have a glass sensor and a motion.
Yeah, motion sensors.
Yeah, they're all good.
They work.
The more the
They're
better.
good. Yeah.
A lot of that stuff is only as good as if the crook knows you have it, because you don't want them to come into the house. You don't want to do everything all secret. Hide the cameras and don't let anybody know you have a alarm system, because then they'll still go in there. A lot of them, if the alarm goes off, they'll just go faster.
Well, have those signs outside that say you have an alarm, but you know what? But the real crooks, they'll go and cut the electric power. Of course, mine has a battery backup if the electric power goes off, but
They really want to get in your house at that point, because there's so many houses they can do without having to worry about that.
Why do they pick one house over another?
I don't know the slightest clue. Detective Parra had that class. He's got,
He-
a lot of houses that are on alleys get hit, a lot of corner houses get hit. Are you on both those? Some people live on an alley and a corner,
But most of them are chosen because nobody's home.
Yeah. Well, they're all, it comes down to when they get to the front door, they want to make sure nobody's home. Why they chose your house, I don't know. But if you had a sign that says security, alarm on premises, and there was a little camera above your door, I'm thinking if they saw that, they'd go somewhere else. Why would they choose that house when they can go somewhere else?
The door, or couldn't they just rip it off?
Then they'd be on video ripping it off. Because that's not recording the device; it's sending it to another.
Send it to a DVD.
It's not like the old school, like giant, cameras.
And those-
So why get a phony one? Why not get a real one?
yeah, right.
This is an
How
because
much is a real
They're
one?
trying to save you some money, $400.
$300-400 bucks.
$400 at Costco.
Costco, yeah.
Yeah.
Has a factory
$400 at Costco.
For a complete system
Yes.
Yes.
that records for a while?
Yes.
Is that all?
Yeah.
They have to pay
The-
for that,
the-
so
the-
that's probably the money.
There's two different companies that they have.
Yeah, the problem with it is that the $400 ones pretty much are wired variety, which means you've got to run wires from the cameras to the device you're recording on.
Right.
And that's somewhat of a hassle, but.
Because they could cut the wires.
No, they're usually running to your attic or something, so they're not gonna have access.
Well, a
to-
one-story house is easy to do that.
Pardon?
Yes.
One-story houses,
Oh, yeah.
easy to do that, because you can get up in the attic and do that. But two-stories.
They're not gonna go to that trouble, though.
Yeah, they're really not.
Huh?
They're really not going to go to that trouble. There's no
I
reason.
mean, I'm talking about for installation.
Unless you got, I mean, unless there's something in your house they know about, you know, you're a jeweler or something,
If you-
weed grow.
The chances are, if there's a camera and they can see it, they're not gonna.
Couldn't those burglars see that they were being?
See, I don't know. You know, a lot of these people that come to us with the cameras, they hide the cameras. They're so like intent on capturing the guys that they have their cameras hidden. And so I tell you guys, don't hide the cameras. If you're gonna get them, make sure. I mean, you don't want it to be totally ugly and your house look like crap, but those cameras are supposed to be a deterrent. We're not looking for you guys to capture these people. We're looking for them to never even go up to your front door.
The phony ones incidentally do come with a piece of wire coming out of it about this
Yeah.
long, so that you can put that wire through whatever is logical, where you
Yeah.
would put it if it were
But they
real.
might know that if the light isn't blinking, it's a phone.
They don't, cameras don't, not all cameras have lights on them to begin with.
So you get the, where did you buy it?
Fries.
Yeah,
Right.
I got the Costco one, it was really cheap, 4 cameras for $200.
And
And
it
the
records?
installation was, pardon me?
It records on something?
It
Yeah.
records right, yeah, right to, it comes with it, the Costco thing comes right with it. And they're just little RCA plugs, just like you would plug in
The
your,
DVR.
the back of your stereo.
Yeah.
Most of-
Easy installation, you just gotta run the wire.
George, most of them come
They
with
do, and if
DVRs.
you don't, like, I've got a 100-foot run that I gotta do, and so I went online and bought another cable for, I don't know.
No, they have 8 to 10 megabyte,
Well, no, it's
gigabyte
camera-
drives
it's
in,
camera.
they'll go for a
Same
month.
manufacturer.
Oh, great.
And then they'll start overwriting them, so automatically when they fail.
And I think there's a company that Costco sells that the installation comes with it, so you just call the company, they come and install it.
Wow.
So there's 2 different brands. There's a company number in there.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
That's good. That's what it's at.
It's part of the price, I think. It's
It's close to
$400 or $600.